Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner. I hope you're all okay. First of all, I want to thank everybody for all your comments, and liking and subscribing. And I want to say an extra special thank you to all those people that pressed the join button below and joined our members area. If you haven't got that on your phone, you need to do that on a laptop or your computer. It's $5.99 a month. 30% of that goes to YouTube. The rest of it we're putting to production. All right, because we are a non-profit making channel. We just turn this off, and what money's made goes back into the channel. All right, I only do this to keep myself sane anyway. Stop myself getting off my trolley. And so far, I'm doing good, I think. Pretty boring though, isn't it? Drinking water instead of lager. Although pubs are open today, aren't they? Be interesting if I can not a little pub today, but I think I'll give it a miss. Too busy. Right. Had a few emails. Well, a lot of emails this weekend. A few voice texts, about 5. We had 2 off one particular person who's some relative to somebody that we're on about in this video today, and somebody else as well, but don't really bother me that. But what bothers me is Coogan Cassius handing my mobile phone number out to people without confirming with me. But then again, Coogan, you've already handed Joshua's number out, haven't you, to the big fella a few years ago. So we know what you're about, don't we? But let me just say this. If one more person tells me, Coogan, that you've handed my phone number out, I will put your mobile phone number on my channel. And then you can be answering your phone all day to cranks like I had to do all weekend. All right. So my advice is this: if anybody rings you on a number that's not in your contacts, just route it to voicemail and they'll leave a voice text. All right. Now, somebody from mainstream media, I call it Fleet Street when I say mainstream. I don't say YouTubers, because YouTubers run it following Eddie Earn and all these other people about with cameras. They're not really mainstream media, are they? The people that are used and abused by boxers, managers and promoters. They're not real media guys, are they? Like people who've been at it years of working newspapers. Well, a mainstream media guy got in touch with me, and he's saying that he wants to know why Billy Joe Saunders has not put any x-rays up on his social media, because we know Billy's got his phone, don't we, and that he's checking the reactions on social media. Well, Billy's not got the x-rays. There's no proof. So I've just jotted a few things down. But what I did say to this mainstream media guy, so why don't you run with story and that? He's going, oh, well, what it is. I said, what do you mean what it is? Because there's an MTK fighter. I mean, you're not allowed to run with stories. Isn't that what the mainstream media is supposed to do? So it's left to people like me, whose channel's pretty hard-hitting, pretty controversial, but I don't really care about anybody, do I? Except myself and my family and my pals. I'm not really bothered if anybody's feelings are hurt. It's boxing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Is everybody going to be a snowflake or something? Do you know, is that what we're surrounded by, snowflakes? And, I'm offended at that. I don't know what to make of that, but now we're not saying Billy Joe Saunders has got an injury. We're not saying he hasn't got an injury. What we're saying is we want to see some proof, because a lot of people in boxing tell lies. I mean, whoppers. We've had certain boxers come out, say they're giving the purse money to charity. We're talking millions of pounds. We've had all sorts of other stories that's not true. And like I said, once you tell a lie, you've got to tell another, or you've got to shut it down. Now, this story is going to run and run and run, in my opinion. It should do. Because we need Billy Joe to come out and do an interview on his mate Coog's channel. So come out, Billy, do an interview and answer some proper questions. Or you can come on here, Billy, on a Zoom with me, Mark Tibbs, and boxer size Ben. Hey, so we could have me, Mark Tibbs, and Bill and Ben, the boxer size men. Or is it flower pot men? What is it? Oh, we can just, me and you can do an interview with Billy Joe. Me and you can do one on Zoom. How about that? And I'll ask you some questions and you can get through it professionally. I'll show you respect as a fighter who went to Olympics and won everything else as an amateur and went through all levels as a pro. All brilliant. I'll show you respect as a boxer. You can show me respect as somebody who's got a controversial, hard-hitting YouTube channel. I'm going to ask you some proper questions, Billy Joe. So don't be a bottle job. Come on my channel, Billy. It's all very well you going on IFL because he's your pal, isn't he? He's your big pal. And you can all edit it up and make it all look good. Come on here, Billy. You can hold a camera to interview. You can record at your end, like your cousin does, who keeps ringing me and recording. I just hang up. You can record it at your end, and I'll record it this end, right? And I'll put it out, Billy. And what money it makes on views, I'll send you a screenshot at ad money after 1 month, right? You can have that put towards a charity. How's about that, Billy? But don't be a bottle job going on IFL and sorting all your scripts out with your mate, boxer size Ben, and your mate Coogs. Come on here. You like that one? Coogs. So you come on this channel, Billy, and I've got some questions for you. Boxing questions. All right. But first things first. Why isn't IFL at this hospital with you in Dallas? Why? You've got your phone. Why aren't we seeing little video clips here on bed? You know, with your eye out here. What's all that about? Why are they not doing a documentary about Billy Joe Saunders, the road back, starting from when you're at the hospital? I mean, that'd do views, wouldn't it? I mean, IFL, they've got all these camera jockeys running around with cameras, but they're all in your pockets, aren't they? You know, Umar, Coogan, nobody's coming out with proper narrative. They're all spinning your narrative. So you come on my channel, Billy, and I'll ask you some questions. If your story is genuine about this injury, I'm not saying it isn't, and I'm not saying it is, but we want to see some proof after what's gone on, don't we? Because the narratives being spoken are out of control. IFL's supposed to be big. They're supposed to be number one, but yet they can't get an interview with you, Billy. Are you telling me you're not using your phone, Billy, at the moment? I know you're using your phone. I know you are. You're using your phone, Billy, phoning people. So why aren't you on your phone to IFL? We don't need to see a video one, but why aren't you on it? Oh, you could do Zoom. It's the 21st century, Billy. Why are you not on Zoom with your big mate, Coogs? Why? Why not? Why are you not on phone giving us an update about what's going on here? Or are you just going to disappear? Hey, why? Why? Why are people not coming out doing interviews like Macklin, Tony Bellew, Johnny Nelson? Why? Why are these people not coming in doing interviews? We've seen people come out, and that who you've known all your life come out and say you didn't quit. But what about people that said Daniel DeBar quit? They've all gone into silence. Even people that were at the show. Come on. Come on, Porky's Corner, Billy. Eddie Hearn didn't have bottle for it, but I get the impression, Billy, that you're pretty fearless in real life, right? You come on this show, Billy, and you show me that you're not a bully. Show me that you're not a bully outside of boxing, Billy. Come on this channel and let me ask you some questions, Billy. Come on this channel. I'll ask you some questions. I'm not frightened of you. Come on this channel. Come and face me, Bill. Come and face some questions. They're all here. Come and face these questions on Porky's Corner. Because there's only me doing the job out there at the moment. Ultra Tech Boxing's doing it. Boxing Asylum. We're only ones flying flag here for what's right. The YB, is it? Somebody keeps sending me his videos. He's a good video. Blue Collar Sports. I like him. But I don't see anybody else putting it on you, Bill. So you can't expect to carry off like you've been carrying off and not have this. What's good for a goose, Bill? Good for a gander. So it's up to you, Bill. Or we can wait while I've had my teeth done in August, Billy. What do you think? Hey? What do you want to do? Then we can both sit on here and flash our big smiles. Then you won't be able to abuse me, will you, Billy? About my teeth. Because I know you like a bit of bants, don't you, Bill? Well, I like a bit of bants as well. So, all right, but well, I want to know, Billy, why Mark Tibbs' videos were took down. Why? Whose idea was that? Was that your idea, Billy? But MTK's? Why? Why are them videos took down? And then Mark's just come out and said the same thing in a video on his Twitter. So it looks like you're all falling out amongst each other. So he's not said anything that were wrong, has he? So fair play to Mark Tibbs for being a gentleman and just doing the right thing. But why can't all them people around you do the right thing, Billy? Why not? Why? Why? So I want to know why them videos have been took down, Bill. You're welcome on this channel. Come on this channel. We don't bite. We're in South Yorkshire. You've got properties up here, haven't you, Bill? So you're up here all the time. So come on, channel. Come on, channel, Billy. Bring your cousin with you. He can sit next to you. We can all have it out, can't we? Like men. Hey? We aren't anybody abusing people or bullying. We don't want any bullying, do we, Billy? We don't want bullying. I'm not going to play these voice texts from your cousin. I'll just leave them on here. Because they make me laugh, but I'll wear my Bros jacket, if that's all right. But come on, channel, Bill. You don't have to hide. You don't have to hide, but it's all pointing to the fact that there ain't no bad injury. There ain't no bad injury. I mean, why is it people say, oh, his eye socket had gone and all that? This is before doctors even seen you. So let's see some x-rays and let's see you going down to theatre. Who's the surgeon? Which hospital is it at? Who was there when it was done? That's what we want to see. So, like I said, we're not saying it hasn't happened, but we're not saying it has. We just want to see a bit of transparency. That's the word, transparency. So, that's about it, really. Oh, surgeon, what's his name? What's the surgeon's name? And can I have an interview with the surgeon? That's all I want to know. You know what I mean? So just send some photos, Billy. Put photos on social media. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I've got some photos here of somebody who's had that injury. Get in there. Must be a good day I'm having today. So let's see some transparency, Billy. Let's see some transparency, and you're more than welcome on this channel. All right. So you and Boxer Size Ben are welcome on this channel. You and Ben Davidson are welcome on it. And I'll get Mark Tibbs to come on this channel as well. And all four of us can have a debate. We can have a debate. That'd be fantastic. What do you think, the boxing fans? What do the boxing fans think? Because everybody's scared to death, aren't they, to stand up to Billy Joe Saunders because he's a bit of a tasty, bit of a warm geezer, a bit of a traveller and all that, right? And everybody's scared to say, oh, because you're with MTK and all that. But I'm not frightened of you, Billy. You're welcome on here and Zoom anytime you want. But Billy, remember this, right? Once you tell a lie, you got to tell another. Or you got to shut that lie down. So always remember that. All right. But I want to say well done on your career if you've retired. All right. It's been entertaining. But for me, the glass is half full. You could have been, I don't know. You could have been maybe a Sugar Ray Leonard, a bit more dedication. But you've made a few quid out of the job. You're not bothered what people think, so why should we be bothered? But like I said, I think this needs putting to bed, Billy. You need to come out and do an interview. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of, Bill? Why? We can't get you off IFL any other time. Now all of a sudden you've gone missing. So that's just how I feel about it. So if you're retired, aren't you? But at least retire with some dignity. Do you know what I mean? At least retire and say, do you know what? I tried my best. I came up against a better guy. And I'll be the first one to come in here and I'll tip my hat to you, Billy. I will tip my hat. Say, you know what? He's come out. He's handled it wrong. George Foreman handled it wrong when he got beat off Ali. Everybody handles it different. David A handled it wrong when Klitschko beat him. When Carl Thompson beat him, he sat at edge at ring and he were gracious. So, and when Tony Bellew beat him first time, but that was more about money, wasn't it? But Billy, you've got to come out and do an interview with somebody, and nobody's going to take you serious if you do one with IFL. Not the boxing media, not the hardcore boxing fans. I'm a hardcore boxing fan, and I represent all hardcores. That's why my channel is doing well at the moment. But I'd like you to come on here, Billy. Come on here and let's have it out. Right, we don't have to have people phoning me and trying to bully me and things like that. Water for ducks back, all that. Just craziness. Craziness. It's not gentlemanly, is it? Be gentlemen. Be gentlemen. We know you've got a nice side, Bill. You've done good things, charity things, and you know, you're half and half, aren't you, up and down, aren't you? But Bill, come out and be a gentleman. Come on, channel. Bring Ben Davidson on, boxer size Ben. Bring him on, and we'll get Mark Tibbs on as well on Zoom. Or we can just do it me and you, or me and you and Ben. All right. So peace out, Bill. Keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing, Billy. All right. Don't have nightmares.